Naomi, you must have been thrilled at how you responded when you were in deep trouble then.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm happy with how I fought. For me, that's like one of the biggest things I always thought I can improve, because it sort of seems like before I would accept defeat in a way, and then this time I just wanted to learn from the last match that I played in Brisbane, so.
There was a moment when you were down in the second set and you almost seemed to laugh to yourself after one point you lost, and things started going your way kind of quickly after that, and I don't know if you were able to release some tension or something happened that you were able to just sort of relax from that point, or sort of accept that she's just a crazy player doing crazy things and you're out there doing what you can.
For me, it was the moment, like, I walked into the match knowing that she was gonna do a lot of strange things, no offense, but it was just, she was playing so well, and I think I got overwhelmed, and then early in the second set, I tried doing things that I know isn't necessarily my game. Like, I was trying to hit higher balls, and I don't even practice doing that, so it felt like such a waste, and then after a while, I just started thinking that I'm in a Grand Slam. I shouldn't be sad. I'm playing against a really great player, so I should just enjoy my time and try to put all of my energy into doing the best that I can on every point. So I think that's why I left.
What makes her a difficult opponent?
Yeah, I mean, she hits very different from everyone else, and I can never really tell where she's going to put the ball. Like, she hits down the line, and then she'll hit, like, a weird cross-court, and it's very, very hard to, like, have a rally with her.
Naomi, how much did the satisfaction of pulling out that one match in Brisbane against Sebastova maybe play into today's match? Similar-ish opponents, but did that help it?
Yeah, I mean, of course it helped, because I think last year I didn't have a good record of winning after losing the first set. So definitely I was thinking about that match a little bit during today. So I think the more matches that I play like this, the tougher ones, then maybe, like, as I go on, it won't seem as hard.
Oh, I'm sorry. So the word that people use over and over again to describe Shui's game is crazy. For someone who's maybe, like, not super oriented with what's going on, like, what is it that, like, messes with people about her?
I mean, for me, today it was just, she didn't miss. She ran everything down, and I don't know, like, I just felt like she was playing too good, and I had to wait. And for me, it's a bit difficult to do that, because my patience isn't so great on that side, to be honest. But I just felt like I had to trust, like, I did a lot of off-season training, like running, so I felt like I just had to trust my athleticism in a way.
Yes, I mean, just wondering, at the end of the match, you joked with the crowd a little bit and said, did I smash my racket thing? Was that an indication that maybe you wish you hadn't have done it, or was it a big wake-up call from during the match? Did it help?
Yeah, I mean, of course I would have preferred not to do that. But for me, I tend to keep a lot of things bottled up. And I just felt like in that moment, sort of releasing it was easier than just keeping it inside, and then maybe I would have dwelled on it for longer. So, of course, I would have preferred not to do that, and I'm really sorry that I did, but hopefully I'll learn from that moment.
Naomi, I was just wondering about the scheduling. Did you feel surprised that you weren't put on centre court this morning as a Grand Slam champion, and the players who are on centre court haven't won any Grand Slams?
Not really. I'm good if they put me on court 3 too. Like, I'll just play wherever they put me. So.
When you're playing around in practice, do you ever try to hit any shot like Shea does, just to see what it's like? Can you bring yourself to try on that hat for a while and slice away, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've been practicing drop shots, if that counts, but I would have to, like, change my grip, I think, to hit like she does, you know. Yeah, I've never like seen anyone hit that way, so.
When you took that fall towards the end of the second set, was that the chair who yelled to you, and also does that help relax you to make a joke like that, or you said funny, you said no?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was just funny to me because he was like, Naomi, are you okay? And like, I mean, I was, but I wanted to see his reaction if I said no, so.
You made the fourth round here last year. It's a bit of a different scenario this year with your ranking and seeding now. Do you feel any extra pressure that comes with all that?
For me, I don't feel pressure, I feel nerves, like, if that makes sense. I felt really nervous in the first round, but after that I felt really good. I've been playing really well, so for me, Grand Slams are more of an exciting time. I think there's the most attention during Grand Slams and more people come out than anywhere else, so definitely it makes me really happy, and I try to sort of channel that in my tennis.
Naomi, you play Sevastova next, who we already mentioned. She finished her match, so can you just talk and preview through that match, and what do you think you take out of this match going forward into the second?
Yeah, I mean, I've played her like 2 weeks ago in Brisbane, and that match was very tough. She's a really great player, and I want to say I think we played 3 times now, so we know each other's games quite well, and man, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I know for sure that match is going to be hard. I played 3 sets against her last time, and she beat me in straight sets the time before that, so definitely it's going to be a really big fight for me.
What do you do between now and your next match? Do you need to recover, or do you unplug and take your mind off tennis for a bit?
No. Well, for me, when it's Grand Slam time, I like to watch all the matches, so I'll keep the TV on and keep switching between channels. So I don't necessarily unplug from tennis. I think that's a little bit hard to do. So for me, I embrace it a little bit, but at the same time, I watch a lot of YouTube and Netflix too.
Naomi, I know you train at Chris Everett's when you're at home. What's your relationship like with her? Is it just a hi, or do you sit around and chat with her?
No, I mean, she's very nice. Whenever I do see her, she always comes up and says like a lot of encouraging words, so I'm really grateful for her.
What's the best advice she's given you?
But if it's a secret, then...
I don't know it's a secret.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things, like, before I won the U.S. Open or Indian Wells, she always not told me, but, like, advised me to be more consistent. This was back when I was hitting everything, you know, like, a few weeks ago. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I mean, for me, it's a bit more, not that I'm, like, ragging on Sasha, but it's a bit more... It feels like I should listen to her more in a way, like, cause, I'm gonna get so much hate. Like, you know, because I've seen what she did, and she's also played on, so it's a little bit more believable. Oh my god.
So we're gonna switch to Japanese. Next question. Yeah.
第1セット、5-7、第2セット2-4でラブ40。こう気持ちはどんな感じでしたか？でどうやってカムバック？
Yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't even know that it was Love 40. I did know it was 4-1 though, but I just thought, I think it was just one break, so I was just thinking that I have to break her no matter what, and don't let her get a game after this moment, because I can't afford to lose any more games.
スーウェイがすごく ミスをしないディフェンスがすごくいい選手で、大坂さんはすごく我慢が必要な試合だったと思うんですけど、どういうメンタルでスーウェイとプレーしました？
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I know that she plays really well against the high-ranked players, especially in Grand Slams. I was watching when she played Halep in Wimbledon. So I already knew going in that she's like really hard to play against. But yeah, for me, it felt like a process throughout the entire match. I think in the beginning I was very impatient, and I was a bit surprised that she moved so well, to be honest. And she literally hit no unforced errors. So for me, I just felt like I just had to keep waiting, and eventually I had my chance.
What's the weight of the racket you use? You hit pretty hard. What's the weight?
We've switched.
Pardon?
Switched to Japanese.
I mean, if you ask it in Japanese.
途中からハイボールとかを使い始めたっていうあの時はそういうことをしないとちょっとスーウェイを崩せないなと思ったのか、それとももうちょっとこう混乱してるような、何をしたらいいかわからないような感じだったのか、どういうふうにしてああいうプレーを選んだんですか
？Yeah, I mean, I hit the high balls because I was thinking with the way that her stroke is, it's possible that she's very uncomfortable with it. And I think she is, but I'm not good at hitting those types of balls. I think you have to hit harder and more topspin. But mine were just flat and soft, and she just went in after those. So definitely I think a player that's good in that type of play too is could be effective. But for me, that was like a wasted game in a way. So.
この前の試合から比べてファーストサーブのアベレージのスピードがだいぶ落ちてるんですけれど、それは昨日練習を切り上げたり腰を2試合目の時に気にしたのと関係がありますか？
No, I mean, I don't really think too much about my serves or like the service speed. For me, what concerns me more is percentage. For me, speed is not really a big factor if you're able to place it well. But yeah, that wasn't really a big thing. But today the sun was very tough to play, and I think it was also tough for her too. So.
こういう勝ち方をするとすごく自信になりますか？今まであまりこういう勝ち方なかったかもしれない。
Yeah, I mean, of course it gives me confidence to be able to win like this. I mean, I was 2 games from losing the match, so I think being able to come back and fight is something that I've been attempting to do for a while, but I haven't really been able to grasp like the emotions to do it. So definitely winning like this gives me confidence.